Should I play Lost Ark when it comes out? That's the question you're probably asking yourself, and the short answer is certainly yes. But in this video you'll find out the longer answer to this question. Let's get started. Lost Ark is an isometric MMORPG initially released in 2018. I've personally played this game back in 2019 and seen most of its content back then. You may ask, how did I manage to play this game a long time before the actual release? Well, here's the answer: Mayor Rule, which provided region-locked beta access. Fun fact, the game is not available in Steam for CIS countries because of Mayor Rule. Now in 2022 the game is finally going for a worldwide release, and I decided to make this video where I'll try to describe what to expect from this game, how many different activities are there, show you the in-game shop and end-game progression. Lost Ark is quite a complex game to cover in just one video, so if I missed something, you can write it down in the comments below. Once I started Lost Ark, I had some Lineage 2 vibes from the past. This epic music, login screen and character selection were so fitting to start a new epic adventure. So after choosing any server, you will enter a character selection screen where you can create up to 6 characters. Extra character slots can be purchased only with real money. This free-to-play game features 5 playable classes, each with their own story and several unique subclasses which you can try out before starting the actual game. As a side note, I must say that some classes and subclasses may not be available on the initial release, and the developers will probably sell new classes for real currency. Also, to my knowledge, there is no option to transfer your progression to a different realm, so choose wisely and ask your friends which server to pick. Since it's a Korean Diablo clone, you will see these classes in unnatural shapes with bright and oversized weapons, but they are played like typical classes from other RPGs. We have barbarians, wizards, monks, hunters and assassin, and who knows, probably more classes like necromancers in the future. Once you create your first character in a customizable editor, you can try out different subclasses inside a simulation, test some abilities and get used to controls. All these subclasses can have up to 8 skills on your panel, class-specific resource bar and one ultimate ability to annihilate stuff. After you pick the desired class, which cannot be changed later, the game introduces to you leveling system and social interaction inside prologue missions. In Lost Ark, characters have 2 different levels: character level and legacy or awakening, which is purple. Finishing story quests, killing enemies and doing world quests can give you experience, and every time you gain this level you receive skill points that can be spent to unlock new runes and special effects. In case you're wondering, you can reset your skills as many times as you want for free, and by that I mean absolutely free, without paying a single in-game coin or real money, so feel free to try out different skill combinations. Legacy, on the other hand, is your account-wide level, similar to Diablo 3 Paragon system, which rewards you with some permanent stats and consumables. Legacy experience is rewarded for finishing daily and guide quests, PvP and other activities such as dungeons, raids, cube and towers. More on that later. The quest line in Lost Ark is similar to other MMOs, and there is nothing special about it. For 60% of your time you fulfill different questionable tasks, talking to thousands of NPCs in town, collecting and interacting with different objects, and for the last 40% you fight enemies. Leveling in this game is mandatory, as the more quests you complete the higher level you are, and more locations and new activities you unlock. And after a certain quest, Lost Ark will let you sail to new continents, discover new islands, treasures, activities, build your crew, upgrade and customize your ship. The oceans are vast, so for that case the developers have implemented an autopilot feature, and if for some reason you scratch your ship to 0 HP, nothing bad will happen. You will not be able to use ship abilities or land on remote islands, but you can still sail safely to almost any story unlocked destination and disembark at the port. And once you have unlocked new ports, there's no need to sail manually. You can either use the liner NPC who offers instant TP for silver, or use any other feature called Belfrost Book, where you can store up to 3 custom waypoints. The first slot is granted during the campaign, the second can be unlocked by reaching legacy level 60, and the third slot can be unlocked after exchanging 9 seals from the adventure book to the key. But it is a difficult task for new players. Apart from sailing mechanic, just like in any other MMO, you can harvest different resources, cut some trees, enchant and upgrade your gear and level up your crafting spec. Each crafting spec specialization can be raised up to level 60. Bear in mind that every time you craft or gather resources, you spend work points. This work points bar is account wide, so if you deplete these points, you will not be able to use crafting for a while. All gathered resources are stored separately in your storage, and once you gather enough, they can be converted into dust for crafting or sold to other players. With crafting, you'll be able to craft potions, new high quality tools, secret maps, armor and more. But to do so, you will need to use a workbench in your private stronghold. Basically, if you plan to help other players and trade much, then consider leveling up your crafting specs while leveling your main character. Throughout your adventure, you may also find plenty of different optional collectibles: seeds, tokens, points of view, masterpieces, artifacts and many more. All this stuff is trackable in your adventure book or collectibles window, so you won't miss anything for a specific continent. If you manage to find some of this, you can receive a reward and experience. I would say it's a really nice bonus for starters. As for the main campaign itself, the game is set in the world of Arkesia that is on the brink of another war between light and chaos. Player will attempt to find the Ark, which is believed to save the world from the Demon Legion. Will the heroes find new allies and unite clans against this prime evil? It's a matter of time. Eventually, after several main and side quests and after your character reaches level 50, you can do pretty much everything you want. Most of the activities will not ask for your character level, but instead your gear score. For now, the level cap in this game is 60, but going beyond 50 is not actually required. Your skills, however, will be locked at level 10, and you will need to level your character to 55 to unlock skills level 11 and to level 60 for skill levels 12. In short, this character leveling system is almost identical to Diablo 2, where some players can optionally grind hard to a maximum level simply for additional attributes and skill points. Basically, your final goal in this game is to reach the highest possible gear score to run the highest content the game has to offer. To do so, we have an insane amount of different activities for all kinds of PvP/PvE players. You name it. 4-man classical/mythical and void dungeons with scripted cutscenes and boss fights, chaos dungeons with greater rift system similar to Diablo 3, where you fight random monsters at small arenas for a limited time to fill the bar to 100%, challenging towers for solo adventurers, 8-player raids, daily quests, PvP which is limited to arenas and guild wars, auction houses, trading, casually farming resources, enchanting gear, finding card decks, stone cutting, minigames, housing also known as strongholds, world calendar events and classical instances with switchable difficulty. And to make things easier, each day you log in, the game rewards you with some stuff. In short, Lost Ark successfully attempts to reward players for any action, which is really cool. And now for the most interesting question: is Lost Ark a pay-to-win game? Surprisingly, you can complete the whole game without paying a penny, but if you're looking for boosting services, transmogs, resources or raising your gear score, feel free to spend a fortune. Some of these paid services may not be available to Western audiences, plus Amazon publisher can come up with different ideas on how to monetize this MMO. To my personal knowledge, this pay-to-win shop has no impact on PvP whatsoever, because in PvP modes you are given a specific balanced build like the other players. And as for PvE, you can certainly cut many corners to reach endgame content faster, but here rises one question: what's the point to play then? And while the game allows you to buy almost anything you want for real money, Lost Ark doesn't force you to buy anything and doesn't limit you from achieving your goals naturally. Well, that's pretty much all I know after playing this game. To conclude this video, I'm thinking that Westerners will certainly like this game if they played any other MMOs before, like World of Warcraft, Lineage 2, Devilian or Black Desert. Lost Ark has a lot of content to offer for free, and it doesn't force players to purchase anything from their shop. The game, despite an outdated engine, has some incredible visual style, smooth and impressive combat skills, many different in-game events, world bosses, raids and PvP. Will this game evolve in a good way and attract more potential players? Time will tell. For now, thank you for watching and listening. Share your thoughts about this game in the comments below, leave a like and subscribe to my channel to support my future content. Have a nice day and stay safe.